I have here now a tier-based game that we can play. And I wanted to do this with Mark and whatever, but we can do it with now. So here's how we could do this. It's a tier. It's basically a tier of the QBs because Jimmy Mills brought it up. Who do we think about the AFC West tier? So you got the best, the elite, the almost elite, above average, average, below average, bad, awful, trash, or the worst. And you have all the QBs. So if you guys want, we can start at the top. We can also delete some of these if we think that it's different. We can just get rid of it. I'm just going on the fly, but this is kind of a game I wanted to start. Jimmy, if you have any comments and you think that maybe we could put these guys somewhere else, or Braden, if you're watching, go ahead, let us know in comments.
Jimmy, don't look anymore because I'm about to piss you off.
But so all right, so you guys want to start with the best QBs?
Well, let's just start with each player, because then otherwise we're gonna be bouncing around too much. Let's just pick a player and then figure out where he sits on the chart, and then
move him around later on.
Yeah,
if we need to.
Okay. We can start with Matt Ryan, or we can start with any of these right now.
Can we start with Tom Brady?
You could trade Lance, Tom Brady.
You would start with Tom Brady right off the bat. Okay. Piss Jimmy off.
Where would Jimmy be at? My bad. Where would Tom Brady be at?
Almost elite.
Really? You say almost elite? I disagree.
I mean,
I don't think he's as good as. I mean, I think there's the best. He's no longer the best. The elite, he could be elite. You could argue to me that he is elite, but honestly, I don't feel like he is anymore.
I feel like he's elite, and only because you say he's not elite anymore, or he's not the best anymore.
Because he was the. There's no question that he's the GOAT.
I still think he can be elite.
At 38, yeah. I think
there was no. And here's my argument. Tom Brady, for the first 5 weeks, was scoring almost 5 touchdowns a game. Mm-hmm. And then injuries happen and whatnot, but he was at one point
1 touchdown a game. But my fear is that his mind he's top mind. I mean, that's not a question. I don't know if his body's going to be able to hold up to the 17-game season again.
All right, Tank, where you at?
I'm gonna.
He says almost elite. I say
I'm gonna go elite because like if he was the best and he downgraded, then it's elite. He's
and
not
Jimmy
almost
has
elite.
The best, so we'll leave him right there in between all 4 of our votes.
Yeah,
votes right there at elite.
Right. Also, I think when we put in all these other quarterbacks in, we should have like. I mean, is he still on? He's on the same level.
I don't know. We voted. I'm moving on.
Yeah.
I'm moving on. We already voted. We're gonna spend too much time on Tom Brady and Jimmy Mills is in the chat. We're gonna be in there for hours. All right, so Tua.
Yeah. Tua.
Below average.
I want to say like average.
I still need to see it, man.
Where do we? I don't know if I'll put him average yet, because if Kirk Cousins is really my average, he's below.
I'm gonna say below average.
Kirk Cousins.
And he could potentially be bad for me, but I have hope for him. Yes, I just don't see it yet. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you.
Below average, okay.
Yeah.
Right, next random QB. All right, Trevor.
He's above average already. I can say.
Above average.
Above average. I don't know. I would probably put him average just because he hasn't shown anything good or bad. You know, and part of that maybe is coaching and just the team.
I'll say coaching team. Yep, I agree.
Are we looking about where he's going to be and for the 2023 season? Because if you're going by what he was last season, Tom Brady's elite still. Tom Brady's one of the best still. You know? I mean, I'm just talking about what he's going to be for 2023 season.
2023.
I feel like he's going to be above average. He's above. He has too much talent.
That they're reconstructing it.
And all that stuff they're putting around him, all this, it's just. I mean, we can leave him at average now, but I feel like you're gonna look at the line and go say, "Wow,
we can do this again later on."
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I don't like looking forward is great, but just out of him, what he's done so far, I would say
you need to see it still.
Yeah, he's a rookie. Yeah, and that's the
and
thing.
I mean that's the thing. Same thing with Tua. Martin said we still want to see what he could do, but
yeah,
yeah. I mean, he could definitely be almost elite. Maybe by the end of the season, for all we know. But yeah.
All right, so let's get Aaron Rodgers out there.
He's the best.
Yeah,
I hate him.
Really? Yeah.
Well, I'm not even arguing that. That's
where were you thinking?
I don't know. I was gonna wait till what you guys said. Honestly, he would bounce between the elite and the best, but probably the best. I mean, the fact that he gets crap done without. But if we're talking about 2022 season, I would probably downgrade him because he doesn't have Devontae Adams anymore. But if you guys still think he's the best,
he was the MVP last year. He's going to still be great. He's going to whoop the Bears' ass.
So 2022, you still think he's going to be the best?
Yeah, next year he'll still be the best.
I think he'll be elite. But
he knows how to find.
There's
people.
No one in the NFC, Martin. He's going to look amazing.
Jimmy says the best.
When you look like when you sit next to trash, it makes you look even better.
I guess, man.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, 3 against 1. That's okay. All right. Next one. Carson Wentz.
Oof.
He's like the definition of average.
Just a picture.
You look at Carson Wentz and Kirk Cousins.
I think he's above average, and here's my argument.
Really? Cousins might be above average.
Look, last year he did a lot better than he performed from the previous years, and I get it. He was also in a weird as a player himself, he did good. The fact that he is a crap man in the locker room, his personality probably sucks. And I'm probably the only one who thinks this still, but like as a player, he's a little above average. He didn't do that bad. He fell under the 13th. He was the number 13th rank coming into at the end of the season. 13. That's above average to me.
Timing of his when the spotlight gets bright, he falls apart. He throws.
Everyone just looks at the negative stuff.
Pick six. Those things matter. If you have to win, like he throws pick sixes, he throws fumbles. He's the worst average player I've ever seen in my life. He has stats. It just does not work. Oh,
all right. So where he's at?
I'm gonna go on average too. I think Jimmy said below average and Braden said average. I'm gonna say average. Above average which is crazy because like
it's not crazy at all. It is not crazy. You can't tell me that someone at rank 13 is just slightly average. He wasn't that far from being top 12, top 10. But hey, I'm outranked. It's fine. Moving on. Moving on. Minshew.
Just leave that right there.
Probably.
All right, that's fine. All right, next dude.
He's fun.
Who?
Justin Fields.
Below. He's definitely below.
Below. Really?
Mm-hmm. For not right now. He hasn't shown anything. So if I'm keeping all these other guys, he's not gonna have any talent around him this next year. So I still gotta say he's in Tua's camp right now.
Really?
I love him. Don't get me wrong. I got his jersey. I have 2 jerseys in my closet. I love him.
I hope he proves all of
Jimmy saying
average. I really say average. So Jimmy says average. Ryan says average.
I'm
below average.
Below average.
Tank, where you at?
Below average. I mean,
below average. Braden, are you watching? Please tell me, Braden.
If Trevor Lawrence is average and the way he played on a bad team, then there's no way that Fields can be on the same level as Trevor Lawrence. He played worse.
The only good work he did was freaking mac and cheese. That was the only one.
Yeah, he was on a good team, good coach, But if both of these guys were bad, I'm gonna say below average. In the upcoming years, I think he could be. He couldn't read a defense. He was holding the ball for too long. He couldn't figure it out, which isn't completely his fault. But he's still the player on the field. So
let's get Mahomes out the way. Let's just get Mahomes out the way. Mahomes and Josh Allen. I want to put them at top.
Well, that's what I was gonna put them, and then you're like, oh, let's do it by player. So I was gonna go down the ranking. All right, so that's too easy. The best, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Move them
Knock
out.
Josh
So
Allen's elite. Whatever, Jimmy. You just said Tom Brady's best. Josh Allen's, whatever, dude. No,
I think it might be a little bit of delay. He might be talking about Mahomes. But
even Mahomes, that's nut. That's more nuts. That's more nuts.
Yeah. They're right now. They're the best.
Either way, we're gonna outrank them and put them at the best, anyways, right? Because I'm pretty sure all three of us, like even if Brady and Jimmy agreed on it,
Brady had an unbelievable first half. He had a terrible second half when you breaking up, and no, whatever.
Brady was almost MVP because his name is Tom Brady.
So Brady's saying the only one could be the best. Everyone else has to be elite because they're
all right.
All right, well, wait, leave him there, and we'll figure that out later. Leave him there for now.
One, ooh,
we'll figure that out later.
Okay, yeah, I like that. We'll do that, and
all
then out of those guys,
figure out later. That's fine. Hey, I like what Braden says. Dude in the chair, man. This is why Braden's here. All right, let's move on with Matt Ryan.
Above average quarterback. He's not average. I mean, he's still above average. He was almost elite, and now he's just above average.
I'm kind of stuck in between. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's definitely at worst average.
He's at the worst. He's average, but he's way better than Carson Wentz. So whatever you would argue with Carson Wentz, he's better than Carson. I'll take him every day. Cleveland, matter of fact, Eddie will take him every day.
All right.
Yeah, Ryan's above average. That's what Jimmy said.
All right. Let's go with Randy Tannehill.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna say below average. The weapons that he had and everything that he had, he didn't. He was terrible. Like he cost him the championship game, and to me, it's like, is that still gonna happen?
Oh my god! Yeah, below average. I gotta give you that.
For me, it's below average. Honestly, I would say bad for what I'm expecting from him. But I mean, if you can say below average, one bad, Tank, where you at?
I can see him below average. Bad is there's a case for it, but that's kind of you have to make it pretty good, but definitely below average.
All right. And
Jimmy said the same thing, and Braden said the same thing. This past year, he was below average.
All right, Drew Lock
below average.
Oh, jeez.
Horrible.
Drew Lock.
I'm gonna say bad. That dude's good.
He's awful.
I would put him in awful. Yeah,
awful. So if between if Minshew somehow signs Seattle, you're gonna see Minshew over Drew Lock in Seattle, which I kind of actually see. So I actually agree with this. You know what? Now that I put those into perspective, I would see Minshew over Lock in Seattle if that would happen.
You can even put Minshew down to awful, and I'll still tell you to put Drew Lock on trash.
So you want to go trash and you want to go awful?
Yeah, like we can do that.
And then
he's trash. He's
terrible.
I mean, also Minshew is fun to watch. At the very least, press conferences, stuff like that. I know it doesn't really play into the game, but you know, when you see the person on TV, he's fun. Doing all the stupid shit he does with the ninja sword and stuff in his backyard. I was like, come on, man. I mean, that's just a fun guy. So,
all right. Let's who do you want to pick, Tank? Who you interested in voting on?
Well, let's go mac and cheese.
All right.
We're already kind of talking about rookies.
Where are we at?
I gotta go above average for him.
I go above average.
Above average, okay. I'm not disagreeing either. I think what he did in his first year was really good with what he had.
Yep, he's just better than the other rookies for now.
All right, Jimmy says let's do Jimmy G.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. And then Drew Lock is the best lip syncer in the league.
That's funny.
So above average for Meg. Yeah, we kind of agree on that too. So all right, what was it? Drew Lock? Who doing? My bad. Jimmy.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy G. All right.
Where's he even gonna play? Where's he even gonna play next year?
And that's the thing. That's why I haven't picked him yet.
Yeah,
but
I mean, based off of last year.
Well, going up to next year, I still think no matter whatever you do with Jimmy G is average. He's just
at least.
At least average. I would above average.
He's not.
I mean,
he gets it done somehow.
Good, like you could talk me in above average because he's very similar to Matt Ryan. He's very similar to Matt Ryan. So I can say above average.
Yeah, even Braden's above average. I'm
above
there.
average too.
Yeah,
I mean,
he gets it done.
These three guys are all the same guy. They're the same guy.
Yeah,
Jimmy G's the better looking one.
Oh,
That's it.
There you go. See, 71%. He gets it done. He gets it done. We don't like seeing him, but he gets it done somehow, some way.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, he beat Rodgers. I mean, it wasn't him, but
every 49er beat Rodgers, though. Kirk Cousins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly where he belongs.
Above average.
He's above average. But
you don't think he's top 10 yet?
No. I think the younger guys have now surpassed him. The younger guys are surpassed. He's going to be pushed right back to where he belongs. Right.
So you're going to leave him above average.
Yeah, for now. But he's going to get pushed. They're going to pass him up.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. All right. Jalen Hurts.
The best for getting that money. He is. I mean, we should make a whole thing about getting money, and Watson and Cousins should be up there. For sure.
All right. Jalen Hurts. For fantasy purposes, he is probably elite for fantasy, but in general, we're taking overall.
NFL.
I love him. I think average is the worst he can be. I think he's above average. I think he's
above average.
I think he's above average.
Oh, Braden's saying he's below average, and Jimmy is saying above average. So we got Braden and Jimmy complete. I'll say above.
I love the Hurts. Yes, a lot.
I don't think he's better than Trevor Lawrence.
I think he is better than Trevor Lawrence right
there's
now.
No way. There's no way.
In the long run, Trevor Lawrence is better.
Be great, yeah. But right now, yeah.
Out of what we've seen
in this upcoming season, I think he
had no help, none.
Trevor didn't have either, though.
Yes, and he had terrible numbers, and Jalen Hurts had good numbers.
All right, so what do we got? 2 above average, 1 below average.
We can leave him an average.
We have 2 below average, 1 average, and 1 above, and 2 below. I'm gonna say average.
Yeah.
All right.
There's
and we got.
Sorry. I think Jalen Hurts is better than Dak Prescott. You crazy?
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's a little.
Let's get Dak up there. Damn.
Dak Prescott is almost elite.
You're telling me Dak belongs here, Jimmy?
No way. No way.
He's almost elite. There's no question. He's almost elite. He's almost.
I would agree 100% with that.
Yeah.
With Jimmy saying he's below average,
which he
brings him down a little bit. But,
Jimmy's saying he's average. He's an average QB. I don't know if he's.
He's not.
At worst, he's above average. At worst. Yeah.
He's doing amazing.
Yeah. Rumors have it Tyreek Hill getting traded.
Be interesting.
That'd be interesting. I don't see it happening though. Chiefs are gonna make sure they keep their squad together for as long as possible.
Yeah, all right, so every minute.
3 of us say elite, almost elite, right?
He's almost elite.
I'm going almost elite.
All right.
Yeah, he put big numbers when his team is being blown out.
No, he carried the team when his problem is Zeke Elliott. Elliott.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. Daniel Jones.
Dakota.
I think he's bad. I don't like
he's below average. Or you say he's bad.
He's bad. Yeah. It's so hard because he had no line, but he's done it for so many years now.
He's coming up on his 4th now.
Yeah, you can't have the same excuse you have with Tua and Justin. They can't win with him, and I gotta say he's bad.
Yeah, okay. Jimmy's going bad, and Braden going bad.
Right. Let's go with Russell.
I was just about to pick him. Let's go with Russell. Almost elite.
He's been elite right there. He's been a top 5 quarterback for such a long time. I'm going to say leave him.
We're talking with this upcoming season also coming up. Like now that he's a Bronco,
he might be elite this year.
I'm gonna say elite.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say elite.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
he might be elite
because he's always been right there. He's like the top 5. He's
almost elite. It's one of those. And here's what I'm gonna say. We could leave elite as our top 3 top, but I would say almost elite.
I would say almost elite. Next year, by the end of next year, he'll probably be in that elite talk for sure.
I'm gonna say this: Russell Wilson. If I had Russell Wilson or Josh Allen, I might take Russell Wilson.
I'm gonna say Josh Allen. You can't.
I'm gonna probably go Josh Allen.
You can't. No, and I understand that, but there's the rushing aspect that Russell doesn't do.
He's won Super Bowls. He could run. He could throw. He knows how to slide. He's a winner. He's a leader. He's everything that you think that Josh Allen could be. Russ is already there. He's already that.
All right. So we got.
And Hefe's put in elite. He's saying.
2. All right. So we have 2 elites. One almost elite. That makes 2 almost elites with mine almost elite. All right. So it comes down to you 2.
I'm saying almost elite.
I'm saying elite.
Oh
elite.
My goodness gracious!
Because he is there.
I think he is elite. I think that because I think what I don't like even think about Brady because Brady can't be low, but and I think Aaron Rodgers is the best. I think almost the best as Aaron Rodgers and Pat Mahomes, and then leave everyone else at elite. Because I think that Russell Wilson is not an elite quarterback is just crazy.
I think for me, elite is game changers, like the
game changers. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Once he wasn't hurt, he look at Seattle. Seattle went from a horrible team to when he's healthy, he was great. Yeah. He's Russell Wilson again. You know, that's good. That's a good choice. New.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Who's that? Mahomes is the best common man. Keep it real. The best.
There you go.
He's not Mahomes. What Mahomes did in that second half of that game automatically takes him out of the best conversation. I'm sorry. You know.
No,
I mean, I guess you could say that about Rodgers too.
Yeah, Tom Brady had a bad game. The Green Bay Packers when he threw 3 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers had a bad game when he should have won the NFC Championship. They only scored 13 points. I mean, just say that about all of them.
Yeah, and Russ hasn't been able to take his team past the first round in how long now? So true. Yeah,
so I'm gonna leave him there on his own tier.
He's
his own tier.
He's better than Dak Prescott, and I don't think he's as good as like Aaron Rodgers or Russell. I'll take him over Tom Brady. I'll tell you that much. But whatever.
I think we got too many.
Nobody
too many tiers.
I'm gonna put him in his own tier by himself.
I'm okay
about that. All right,
that's fine.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he's going Joey B.
Oh,
almost elite.
He's between almost elite and above average. He's right in between there. Because if you're going by regular season is above average. Playoff run was almost elite because he got his team to the Super Bowl. But his numbers, he wasn't like the only reason we were there. His numbers are not unbelievable yet. Like he's not better than Lamar Jackson right now. So I don't know. I'm almost elite or above average. He's right there in between. I think he needs to show me one more year.
No, I'm cool with almost elite.
I'm cool with almost elite as well.
Yeah.
And Burrow is elite.
What? I feel like
so you got an almost elite, elite.
Elite.
And I think with the line of the Bengals got, he'll have a big season. I think he was almost elite and easily potentially being elite next season.
Elite, but I definitely see him as I could see him in Dak Prescott. Right. A good sense for him to be next to.
Let's go with Watson. Now that he's a Brown.
This is hard. Put him on the next right next to Russell Wilson. The category with Russell, because he should be. No, don't get me wrong. He should be talent-wise the 3rd best quarterback in the NFL. That's how good he is.
But that won't be his own tier. Then that would be in between. That'll change the mid.
Like, I would do almost elite. I would not. Don't add another tier because then you're going.
I was going to change the name to between elite and almost elite.
He's better than both those.
Almost elite.
He's better.
You don't want too many tiers.
No. I was just gonna change the elite / almost elite.
The biggest thing is like he didn't play last year, so you have no info compared to everyone else. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would put almost elite just because of his past years. But if he played last year, he could be elite, even on a shitty team, just because he's that much of a playmaker.
He's elite on a shitty team. Is my point. Exactly.
Yeah.
Now you put him
But
on
since he didn't play last year
on the elite line, but he's better than Dak Prescott. Cowboys will kill Dak Prescott to get Deshaun Watson. Like they were just like throw him out 5th story window. Like, what are you talking about? That's what I think most
teams.
Yeah. I think
every team besides the Chiefs would go after Deshaun Watson.
Well, after Chiefs and the Bills, I think everyone else would say, "Yeah, I'll talk to him." That's how good. So let's start. Let's go.
All right, we got
Rodgers and Brady Mahomes should be the best. We're gonna get into the best situation because we got the one.
I'm not putting Rodgers. I mean, I'm Brady. Brady's not the best.
Jared freaking Goff.
Below average.
Where are you putting him? I'm gonna say below average.
Below average.
Yeah.
You can't lose to Justin Fields twice. Come on, man.
Jimmy's saying he's awful. The Jared Goff is awful. I would
Daniels?
even say
bad.
I would say bad.
I
would say bad. Yeah, I don't think he probably plays just as good as Daniels, but not worse than Daniels.
Okay. All right. I can agree with that. All right. Let's go with Mitch Trubisky now that he's
he's bad.
I'm gonna say below average. I really think he's gonna pop off this year.
But from what info? Because
he wasn't. I think he's a different QB. I think from what he's learned in Bills and being on a different, I don't know. I have a feeling he's gonna be below average. He ain't gonna be great, but I don't think he's gonna be bad. He was a starter for 2 of your seasons.
3.
But I think he's gonna be below average. I think he'll be better than Jared Goff and Daniels, but that's just me.
What's start for 4 years?
4 years?
I would say 2. But
I mean, I'm cool with I'm cool with below average.
Yeah. I don't think he's the same level as Justin Fields, but you go ahead and put him on below average.
You're the one who dogged on Justin Fields, man. I like Justin Fields.
I don't not like him either, but Tua and Mitch sound good. That sound about right. Tannehill, who's not really a quarterback, he's a receiver. That makes sense. Justin Fields is better.
I mean, we could definitely do this a couple more times throughout the season. At least midway, and then
I already have. I've had this. I've been wanting to do this for the new season to start up. So now that we're up on the new season, all right. Let's see what we got. We're running down here. Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy B.
It's hard to tell.
He's a very good backup.
Average or below average?
He's a below average QB. He's a below average starter. He's a very good backup.
I would say average.
I would take Tua over him. I'll take Justin Fields over him. I would probably take Ryan Tannehill over Bridgewater because Teddy Bridgewater can't win you a game. He can't.
But I don't know. All right, so
I'm okay.
Jimmy says average. Braden says average. I say average.
He got a below average arm. He's a very good. I'm not gonna
say he's average.
He's a backup. He's a backup. I can't have an average.
People have spoken.
How's he on the same level as Trevor Lawrence?
And I'm an average.
Braden brought up a good point. He goes, Teddy won't do anything crazy, but he also won't do anything dumb. So, which kind of puts you right in the average.
Nailed it on the freaking head. I love that. I love that right there.
Who will do a lot of stuff that's crazy.
I'm gonna cut that
do a lot of stuff that's dumb. Okay, so I guess they're.
I'm gonna cut that out and use it on a 2-minute clip right there. I love that, Braden. That is.
I think that's the definition of average. Is you're not going to do anything crazy and you're not going to do anything bad.
Average
that's average.
We should take Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields out of there because they should be on their own tier. We don't know.
I was gonna put them higher.
We don't know.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like, are we doing predictions or are we doing what we saw? Because what we saw, Fields wasn't good. You know what I mean?
We're doing predictions because we're not putting Watson in the Browns.
Yeah, but I mean, also, Watson for every single year he played, he was almost elite. I would, if he played last year, he probably would have been elite.
I agree, and that's why I just can't put him there yet because I still need to see, but I still expect him to be almost elite.
Yeah, well, for sure. I'm right there with you.
All right,
I hate that.
Let's go with Zack Wilson.
You put him. We don't know. He did awful too, but we don't know. He's on.
He was on a really bad team. To
be on a bad team.
Yeah,
but
they're making so many moves to improve his stature as a QB. I honestly want to put him at below average. That's just my vote.
I feel like we need
because they're fixing that line. They're giving him weapons. The draft hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah.
They're doing whatever it takes to give whoever there at a QB position is
100% correct.
Ready.
They're the Jet. And then
because it's a Jet, I would say below average.
Zach Wilson. We're doing Zack Wilson. Yeah,
Zack Wilson. I'm gonna say below average, but I can change it if you guys disagree.
I feel like all the rookies should be either, but they should be above average, average, or below average. They should all be around there because they're not in the league long enough to be anything above, and they're not in the league long enough to be anything below. They're gonna be in that range. I feel like, by the end of next year, maybe we can see, for sure. But as of right now, just for them playing as the little bit that they played, I think most rookies are going to be there.
Well, then let's knock out this rookie as well. All right, let's put Trey Lance somewhere
below everything. Yeah, put below everything.
We don't know if
he's bad. We don't know if he's bad. We don't know if he's good. We don't know nothing about Trey Lance. We see him in college.
But from what you expect, that Jimmy would be gone.
I don't even know if Jimmy G's going to be going. I wouldn't be surprised they re-signed Jimmy G. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
I wouldn't be.
We can leave him there. All right. Derek Carr.
I love Derek Carr.
He's
wherever you put Kirk Cousins, put him one slot ahead of him.
No way.
Not elite.
That's what Ryan said.
Ryan
said put him
same level.
You know what I'm saying? Like if Kirk Cousins 13, Derek Carr's 12. You know what I'm saying?
So right above average.
You don't have to be. You can be on the same level as him.
I got what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's just like
one slot above.
I think that's going to change though. I think he is going to be almost this coming year. I think he's going to be almost elite.
I agree.
The only pendulum swing that can help is Jimmy G, or Jimmy Mills and Redden. Almost elite. There's two right there. There's almost two votes for almost elite. Mine and Jimmy's. Braden, where you at?
From what Carr did last year, you can't put him in almost elite. For next year, yeah.
I'm talking about for next year. This is for next year.
But also, what if he gets hurt? What if he gets hurt in the first game? Then what? Is he still almost elite conversation?
Right,
you can't. I don't like looking at predictions. He's above average. Above average. By the end of next year, he could be almost elite. But there's no way. There's no way I could put him in the almost elite category.
Okay.
With all the drama that happened this year. Yeah, no way.
And then they still made the playoffs.
Matthew Stafford.
Yeah. Oh God. How do you go with the guy who won the Super Bowl?
He's almost elite. He's always been
almost elite.
He's almost always been there.
Yeah. He had Devontae Adams. He will be up. No. He's going to have Devontae Adams. So he didn't have Devontae Adams last year.
No, he's talking about his college. When he had Devontae Adams, he was.
But that was also college. It was also college. It was also there's a lot of QBs that were elite in college that turned out crap.
He's been above average for a long year. I think he's going to be a really good season. He's going to have one.
Stafford's almost elite. Kyler Murray.
I just don't like him.
You just don't like him.
Yeah, I don't like him. It has nothing to do with Kyler Murray. I mean, he's above average quarterback. I just don't like him.
Okay.
I'll put it, above average is
above
cool.
Average? Okay. All right. Baker. Ooh. Again, we don't know where he's going to be. But
he's between average and above average. That's what he is.
I was
wherever
average.
the average is, he's a slot below. You know, like it should go Kirk Cousins. Oh, I'm sorry. It should go Baker Mayfield, Kirk Cousins, and Derek Carr.
That ain't me. All right.
Vacuuming.
Yeah, vacuuming.
Oh damn, that sounds like a damn. I don't know, man. Like someone's cutting the grass with the edge or something. All right. Baker's awful.
He's not awful.
Okay, I don't think he's.
Baker Mayfield
awful.
was hurt. Baker Mayfield is
at minimum he's below average.
Yeah. No, at minimum he's average. I just feel like he's what Kirk Cousins. The thing I claim Kirk Cousins is, that's what Baker Mayfield really is.
I feel like the only thing that made Baker above average was being behind the best O-line in the league. You know, so
we're leaving him at what?
Leave him at average.
I'm cool with average.
All right. So we're almost done here. Almost done with the show. We got 3 more QBs left.
Lamar Jackson's hard.
Let's get rid of Lamar right now.
He has to be on almost elite at least. He's the MVP. Like when he plays, the entire game changes. He's so good that the game is totally changes everything. You can't even almost not put him on the same level.
He said, "I'm sorry, Jimmy just hates Baker, man."
You probably looked at the YouTube thing that said, was it OBJ's always open?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's tough. Can't watch that.
Lamar's almost elite. All right, we're leaving it. That wasn't that hard as much as Brian thought it would be.
I thought that's the one he's elite.
Herbert.
Is Herbert really on the same level as Lamar Jackson and Deshaun Watson?
Almost elite for Herbert.
I don't like that.
He's been pretty good for the past 2 seasons that we've seen. There is nothing wrong that I've seen, and we're talking almost elite is probably top 10 at minimum. Do you agree that Herbert's top 10?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, he's 11.
Okay,
so you're saying above average. Okay.
Yeah, he's 11.
Yeah, he's above average. He could be. He could be. Yeah, he could be almost elite in the coming years. But.
Because if you're not giving it to him, the last person we have on here is Sam Darnold.
He's bad.
Bad?
Sam Darnold's bad. It's not terrible. He's bad.
He did really good opening first 4 or 5 weeks, man. And then he just after he got hurt, he was done. Once he got hurt, he was done.
He's another guy when the chips are down, he plays worse. Like, I don't know what else to say about him.
So, top 10 makes almost elite. So you're saying Herbert can't make almost elite. So we're saying that above average, right?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10 ahead of him. There's 10 ahead of him.
Yeah, there's 10.
My bad.
Yeah, there's 10 ahead of him. So he's not there.
So of these 10, which pretty much of these 4, which one would be the best?
It's Aaron Rodgers. I hate him.
Aaron Rodgers.
That stupid face. Such a punchable face. I want to punch him in the face.
I don't think he's going to be the best next season, but okay.
I think he's still going to have unbelievable numbers.
Rodgers is the best.
Yeah, I hate him.
Yeah, he just knows how to make plays. You know, Mahomes, he had a lot of bad games last year, and then he just completely choked in the championship game.
All right. Well,
I mean, I guess Rodgers did choke too at home.
And Braden says Aaron as well.
I mean, he didn't choke. I mean, he scored 13 points. They almost won. They should have won against the San Francisco 49ers with the 13 points still.
Oh man, that's too early, man. That's too early, bro. And if it's Aaron again, then I don't know. That's too early.
It could be though. That's one of those things with Aaron. He makes people better.
Because he likes Brady and Mahomes will be MVP. That could be punted. All these 4 dudes right here can easily be.
Brady's not going to be MVP ever again. Stop. Just stop.
You don't know that?
Yes, I do know that. No, you know who's undefeated? You want to know who's undefeated? Father Time. Father Time has not been defeated yet. Father Time is undefeated. It's going to happen.
All right. Well, I'm glad we got that.
Well,
I just wanted to play that game. Took a little longer than I will save this and download it. But yeah, anyways, that's.
The truth is we probably should have more people that are worse and more people off of the middle tier.
It'll update. Well, there is a lot of people in that middle tier though.
No.
Yes, I agree. I agree. I agree as well. Yes, every Sunday on the Morning Spike, and then you could be here on Tuesday and Wednesday if you want a little bit more football news, as this man over here is getting this spike bet. Look, that's not gonna happen. We had a spike bet going on earlier. He said 16 sacks for Khalil Mack. I don't think that's possible. He hasn't done that yet in his career. And thank you for the great show. Yeah, of course. So again, Tuesday, you catch Brian on the Grizzly Show, and then myself, Dynasty Pylon, whenever we decide it should be. I think we're gonna change it 30 minutes before that. All right. Well, that'll do it for our show. Again, catch us on the next one.